y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, okay? If you like what you see, please do go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? What you don't want to do is be afraid to go ahead, come on through and hit that bell, okay? If you want to be here every single time, me and the T team are off up in here getting it in with these good old tarot messages, okay? If you would like a personal reading from me, please do not be afraid to hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. All readings are $44.44, okay? Please allow for a 2-day turnaround time. Also, you know, if you just want to donate to this channel, CASHAPP dftarottea or PayPal dftarottea. And if you just have a little tea you want to share, something you want to get off your chest, you know, a little tea, a little something, you know, go ahead and hit me up at dfteabox@gmail.com. Y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all, listen. What I'm really seeing, I see I don't even know if they're a couple. See, the energy is interesting because I almost want to say I'm seeing, I don't want to call them a couple. There's something distant about these two people. It's like they're close enough to get into a spiritual union, but they're not in a relationship. Okay, I'm not sure. We're going to explore it together, obviously. But I'm literally seeing a man and a woman. This man is taller than the woman. He may be a little husky in build. This woman may be on the shorter side. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. There are candles on a table, maybe like 4 candles. The lights are low, and these two people have approached these candles. Okay, and there's a question. There's something, I don't know, y'all. It's something going on. Okay, it is something going on with these folks. Okay, Spirit, give me any insight because I don't know them, y'all. I see the vision, but I don't know these people. I don't know what they have going on. This woman is in a white, kind of like an off-white kind of, it's not really a dress, it's a gown. Okay. This man is dressed in what is kind of like a brown cloak kind of vibe. Okay. I'm not sure what's up with these folks. Spirit, give us some kind of insight. Who are these people? This is not the right deck. That's just the energy I keep getting. This is not the right deck. We want to know what's going on. Okay, who are these people? What is going on? As I'm just trying to figure out what I am seeing, y'all. The Poet, relationships and vulnerability. The Botanist, parenthood, legacy. Okay, so we're getting like 2 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles energy from those 2 cards. Okay. The Merchant, self-worth, trade. Okay. The Forgotten, missed opportunities, fear of failure. Okay. The Scholar, investigation, research. First and foremost, there is 2 of Cups energy and 10 of Pentacles energy is what we came out the gate with, okay? So there is serious long-term familial bloodline energy on these people. These people have what it takes, spirit realm wise, to mesh their bloodlines, okay? But there's a question of the self-worth of somebody in this situation. The feminine in this is wondering if something to do with her self-worth if she gets involved with this man. This is a man that she feels, she's wondering if she would miss an opportunity with him. This is somebody that may be, okay, y'all literally just heard this word. Spinster. Okay, this is somebody that's in an energy of, what if this is my only chance? However, there's something about this man that is making her kind of second guess, like, I don't know if I really should do this with him. But then again, what if it's my only chance? But the thing that's so interesting about this duality is that there actually is serious long-term energy and potential around this relationship, and there is a opportunity for your bloodlines to mesh for a long period of time. But there's something going on here. Okay, so we see the scholar, investigation, research, feminine. You have thought, girl, 150 times. Like, is this, there's something in you that's just kind of like you're investigating, you're looking for. Spirit, what is she looking for? She's investigating. She's researching what? Looking for what? The fate. Okay, accepting help, guidance. Okay, this is Hierophant energy. The Hierophant, have y'all noticed how the Hierophant has just been stalking us? Okay, these last days, maybe a week or so, the Hierophant just been popping up in every single reading. Even personals, I've been seeing a lot of Hierophant energy. Okay, this woman is doing a lot of investigating. She may be doing a lot of Googling, a lot of Bible reading, all types of things, trying to seek divine help. She is praying for divine help because something about this relationship, even though she's afraid, like this might be my last chance, there is still this energy of, is this really the right thing for me to do? There's something she is second guessing about this man, even though it's a lot of long-term energy present in this relationship. Okay, well, there it is, the Hunter. This man is out here in these streets. Okay, right behind that on the bottom of the deck, y'all see it, the Archer. There's a lot of Sagittarius energy that could potentially be around this masculine. And if not even that, it could just be somewhere prominent in his chart. Okay, he may not be a Sagittarius, but this man is feisty and fiery, and he is out there doing his thing. Okay, he is in Hunter energy, and he kind of lives what could potentially be. This man lives a high-risk lifestyle. He don't eat right. He drinks. This is a street man. This is a street man. This is very... This is almost like when a church woman falls in love with a gambler. Seemed like it was a lot of that back in the day, wasn't it? Like in our like grandma, great grandma era, it was like the mothers, the women was like gonna be in church, and these men was gonna be in these blues bands and doing hard labor, eating hard. They had a second family up the street. They had the little bros that they ran around with. They gambled, you know, they played the guitar or some shit like that that was supposed to make them proof they was one of them guys. Y'all know, y'all know, y'all know. They always smell a little like a little cognac. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't we ain't finna play them games. Well, anyway, I digress. That's the energy that this is giving. This is giving kind of an old school part. It's very much like, you know, people would be like, why is Sister Clara dating Claude? It's very much giving that. Like, this is an unusual pairing in that your values are, that's the issue here. This is an issue of values. Y'all's values are absolutely nothing alike. And I think that's why I'm getting that old school energy. Y'all have totally different values. I mean, when I say totally different, y'all values are not even close to, like, y'all don't have anything. I'm not going to say y'all don't have anything in common, but y'all's values is like totally different, okay? Okay? And you, sister, we see warrior, perfectionism. You want things to be perfect. You want the perfect mate. So here y'all are. Now we see why y'all are basically at an altar. This is an altar in a home or something, like a spiritual union, a spiritual linking, a spiritual promise. Y'all are spirit. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I get it now. Y'all are spiritually at a place in time where y'all are at a spiritual crossroads as a couple. Y'all have gone as far as y'all can go, and whatever y'all's connection is, without going into a Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. There is a place on the road spiritually for y'all where naturally the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles just come into play. Okay, it is the natural progression of y'all's relationship. It is actually on y'all's life timeline. There is a point where y'all may have walked and dilly-dallied and done a little of this, a little of that, but y'all have now walked into the place where, ta-da, get down or lay down. Like y'all are at that point where y'all would have to decide to jam forever, or y'all would have to just go ahead and separate. And I'm gonna tell you something, this man's values, and I want you to keep in mind, like, y'all do have long-term energy. And I mean, we know it. Anybody that knows that kind of old school traditional way, where a lot of times you had these more churchy women who were with these like, you know, he's at the juke joint kind of men. It was quite typical in these situations that these were marriages that might last 60 years. Some of them were really pretty peaceful. Some of them, now y'all know, some people's granddaddy was a motherfucker, you know, but I'm not here to call him no names. You know, your papa was probably a good man, at least to y'all, chewing on his peppermints and butterscotch. The point is, girl, there is always this kind of, there was that standard kind of spiritual feminine energy, usually a very high vibrational, you know, I'm in church, almost like a Mother Mary kind of energy, and she might be with a man that just needed prayer. That is what we're getting from this. And again, this two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles energy, it does lend to y'all being able to be in that for a really, really, really long time, possibly for a lifetime. So this does have lifetime energy on it, even though you're unsure. So this is a unique partnership I'm hearing, because we're in 2024, but this is a very old dynamic. Both of y'all have old souls. Okay, y'all are old. Okay, y'all might not act old, but y'all have old spirits. Okay, we have blossoming. Okay, we have the Lord is good and his love endures forever. Psalm 105. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118 and 24. There is something blossoming between y'all. But understand, your joy and your real trust needs to be in God at a time like this, and know that his love for you endures forever. Okay, we're seeing air sign energy being prominent. This man could also be a air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, or he could be high in those energies in his chart. Okay, we see victory and conquest. Understand something about this man. This man is actually seeking. Remember, we saw Hunter, we saw Archer. Understand that this man, one of his goals is actually to get you into this Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles dynamic. He's trying to figure out how to keep you around him forever, but y'all's difference in values is a stumbling block for him, okay? But there will be justice. Y'all see the card. Yes, the justice card. There will be justice. Okay? And there is love between y'all. This is a very unusual, I'm telling you, it's like y'all are very different, okay? But there is real love present between the two of you, okay? This is a situation where this man may think that don't be surprised if he like buys you a dog or something like that. This man is looking for some kind of way to charm you into kind of overlooking those certain parts of himself that would hinder y'all from this Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. This man wants this Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles with you. Okay, he's trying to get to it, you know, and you're kind of like, okay, here's somebody coming along that wants to get into that marital long-term dynamic with me, but this fool is out in the streets sideways, cognac hanging out his mouth. You know, I don't know if I really want to get tangled up in that, okay? But you're asking yourself these questions, okay? You've had fears that this man is wearing a mask, that he may be hiding certain things. You want to let that go. he's not going to really hide anything from you. It kind of is what it is. I hear this man is saying, like, if I was going to hide something from her, she wouldn't know that, okay, I hear you. She wouldn't know that we had different values, okay? Something deadly grows in the garden, okay? But that ain't helping you, baby. You're still like, I get the feeling that something here is not right. You are continuing to doubt this situation. And it has a lot to do with the fact that there are a lot of strange spirits, as far as you're concerned, around this man. You know, his lifestyle is not the same as yours, and you just like, I don't really understand why you living how you living, but y'all do have this connection. This is interesting, okay? Girl, this card say drunken fools. Didn't I tell you he be around people that you like, why, what are you doing? Girl, this friend, this dude, you know what I keep hearing? The word tavern. This man likes to be at the tavern, the lounge, the bar. Whoever he is, he's too damn old to still be doing this. He's a socializer. This man loves to socialize. He loves to be out meeting new faces. And he may have kind of outaged this. It's like maybe he spent his young life in the army, or working a very demanding job, or maybe raising kids or helping with an elderly parent. I don't know what he was doing, but it's like now all of a sudden he's out here trying to hang out all the time, and he's with what you consider a bunch of drunken damn idiots, and you're like, grow up, okay? So his lifestyle is an obstacle and a block, but he's trying to lift it, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now what I'm hearing. You would actually just kind of have to accept that this man, listen, y'all got a connection. I mean, I'm just reading the cards. Don't shoot that. Y'all try to shoot the messenger, but I'm telling you the truth. The connection is there. That's not a joke. We literally pull up the connection first. It actually is the energy that governs the whole reading, okay? Is that y'all have this serious Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. This is a relationship that could go on and on. It could. I'm not... Okay, this man does not want you to go. Okay, we see here, in me, you may have peace. In the world, you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. John 16:33. Please be aware, if you did move forward in this, you definitely want to keep your faith in God and be prayerful. You know, and that's typical of them old school. Y'all remember that was typical. These women that they always had to be praying for these men and stuff. I mean, you know, it's a very old dynamic. I'm literally seeing vintage energy. The dress that this woman is wearing is very shabby chic-ish. Okay, as she stands here at these candles, merriment, okay? This man likes to be, you know, in a merry environment, the lounges and the bars. And that, girl, you want to be in church somewhere. You want to be in spirituality. You want to be with your spiritual sisters. You know, you want to be on Badu. You want to be on your spiritual walk. You want to be, you know, whatever your spiritual paganism, whatever it is. But you're not into... Girl, you think this man, you like, if you don't clean your stupid ass life up. That's literally what the energy I see you giving. You just think he's silly. Okay? And this fact that he's still choosing this at this stage of life, you're kind of like, I don't think I really want to be, you understand me? You're afraid that this would end in divorce because you can't see past y'all's different values. Be strong and take heart, all you who hope in the Lord. Psalm 31:24. Emotions, okay? You do love this man. That is sincere. Oh, the joys of those who delight in the law of the Lord. They are like trees planted along the riverbank. Psalm 1:1-3. So let me tell you a repeated energy that we keep getting here. Okay, Spirit. Yes. This is the type of marriage or relationship that would greatly hinge on you being this man's spiritual covering. You wouldn't have any trouble with this man providing for you. He doesn't have that kind of problem. He's gonna work. And okay, all right, I got it, y'all. Yes, because remember, we just feeling our way through this, you know, so we following spirit on this one, because this is an interesting one. All I got was the vision. I didn't hear it. Spirit didn't give me anything before we started. I just saw these folks, okay? Listen here, girl. This is the type of experience where you would very much be his spiritual covering. This man has never been with a holy feminine. That's the word I just heard. This man has never been accepted by a holy feminine. I guess not. Well, gambling ass. He's never been accepted by that type of woman. This is the only type of woman this type of man would have reverence for. This is the only type of woman that he might put on a pedestal. This is the only type of woman that could truly make him say, hey, I should be a better man to her. I should be a better man for my mom. I should be more of a caretaker. This is a woman that very much sits in divine energy in his mind. He will start to revere her the way he revered his grandmother, his mother. The ladies in his life that he's revered have been maternal figures, and he will regard you as that, and that is the highest pedestal in his life. You would have a great spiritual influence on this man, girl, in the direction that he decides to take in his life. You would have a huge influence on him. Okay, a huge influence on him in terms of his heart. You would really call him into his masculine. This man's masculine has not yet awakened. Okay, this man is being called to be a masculine of great authority. Okay, in the earth realm, in terms of provision and family, like a father, grandfather, he has not been awakened to that. It is only a holy feminine that can awaken this in him. So he needs to really be brought into his awakening. And that is really what this union would be about. Okay, what I'm hearing Spirit say is you're judging him for the man that he is before he is literally kissed by, touched by the divine. Also, you being a holy feminine, the thing that you need the most is protection. Okay, you need protection. You need somebody to help and nourish, encourage, and cover you in terms of your anxiety and in terms of your sensitivity and your feminine energy, because you pick up a lot of signals and ideals and energies and intuitions, and have a lot of intuition about people. And you need a steady, stable, masculine energy there that's kind of acting as an armor bearer in a sense. That is what he will be for you. So what God is saying to me here, what Spirit is given to me here, what Divine Goddess is given to me here, is that you're very short-sighted, and the prophetic view of this relationship goes out so much further than your short-sighted view of who you are today and who he is today, versus the most high feelings of what you will be tomorrow and what he will be tomorrow based on the union today. That is why it starts off with the two, based on the union tomorrow, excuse me. That's why this starts off with a Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, because the energy, because this is about y'all's union becoming a legacy, which is future facing. You're not really able to see that because you're looking at what is happening today. But what is happening here is this is an opportunity for a seed to be planted, to plant a bigger plant tree roots tomorrow. This is about you laying down roots. And you can't lay down roots based on who you are today. This man needs covering in the spirit realm. He needs guidance in the spirit realm. You need covering and guidance in the earth realm. Okay, and that is what y'all are supposed to be to each other. That is why the Hierophant energy is so present here, because there is a lot of divine counsel and commitment and marital traditional energy that is to take place between y'all. But you're like, it ain't took place already. It's not going to. It is the union of y'all that creates this in the first place. Apart, y'all are not as powerful, okay? Apart, this spiritual dynasty does not exist. It only exists when y'all come together, okay? This is a creation of something that happens when y'all awaken and ignite each other. Woo, thank you, Spirit. You just gave me a mouthful. All the joys of those who delight in the law of the Lord. They are like trees planted along the riverbank. Now we said Psalm 1, 1, and 3. I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence comes my help? My help comes from the Lord. Psalm 121, 1 and 2. You really need to keep that in mind. Okay, this is about being prayerful and making sure that you can hear God clearly as you move forward and decide to do whatever you decide to do. Okay, beauty and happiness abounds. Yes, there's positive energy here. Don't stop. Okay. Amazing acrobats. There will be some amazing shifts and changes of the energy in this relationship that you really can't foresee right now. So it's very important that you stay close to God and pray for him to give you the right direction about this particular partnership, because you two have been brought to a crossroads and there is no going back. If you believe this is a relationship that will very much be based on faith in the Lord on both sides. First, emotions of love. Okay, it's very real, very pure. Don't question that. This man came to a realization about you in March, okay? And he's going to continue to be there. If y'all are apart right now, girl, he's coming back, okay? If y'all are together right now, girl, he does not plan to leave, okay? This is some serious stuff that's going on. If y'all have just met, he's seeing the sprinklings in you now of like, ooh, this might be something I want to do for real. And it is your holy feminine energy that he's so enamored with. Okay, if you want to put it that way, that is what he's so enamored with. He's like, I've never met a woman that has this type of faith. There is a sweetness and a cleanness to you that he's like, I have to revere her. She's not like the rest of them. I'm going to tell you, he thought you were like the rest of them. And it's not even nothing you did or said. This man has been jaded. He's just run with karmic after karmic. And he feels like they don't make him like his mother no more, his grandmother. And then he meets you, okay? And it's putting something on his mind. What did I say? Crossroads, death card energy. Y'all really have reached the end of the line. I mean, y'all have to transform this into something else, or it is going to just end. Not even transform it into something else. Y'all would have to go ahead and admit that it's 2 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles time, or you would have to just flat out end it, okay? Dreams of abundance. This is something that you've been thinking about, okay, for a very long time. And I'm going to read what's on this card because it really applies, okay? As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insight that will help you manifest your desires into reality, okay? This is a time for you to be getting closer to God and really paying attention to the signals that you are getting about this situation and circumstance, okay? Know that this man is somebody that this narcissistic energy is showing up for, but we see right behind that the faithful love of the Lord never ends. His mercies never cease. Lamentations 3 and 22. I really am getting an energy that says that this, again, y'all really need to come under the covering of God because there's a lot of deliverance available for you, for fear, maybe fear of trusting the Lord and moving forward in something. And then for him, it is also, well, the narcissism and the lifestyle that he's leading. Again, it's up to you, but there's a lifetime of energy present between y'all, okay? There's a lot of room for y'all to develop loyalty together by sticking together because remember, y'all have not taken the plunge to forever. Remember where this reading starts. We start with y'all are standing next to each other, but I wasn't getting the energy that y'all were officially there. That's because there is no more room for y'all to kick it or y'all dating off and on, or we just, you know, we together, but we not together. Y'all have to like get into a union. Y'all have reached a crossroads. Y'all have to like spiritual union, like make some promises to each other or ask yourself, do we plan to move forward with this or discuss having a baby? It's time for those conversations and it's time to consider that walk or giving that a chance, maybe for 12 to 14 months, giving a serious relationship a chance because other than that, this relationship is going to sputter out, okay? Your energy is really going to knock a lot of this bullshit off of this man. because of the admiration he has for you and the God energy and the God frequency that's over you. But again, y'all have to decide if y'all want to keep going with this. Okay, we see meanies and bikinis, okay? There are going to be some karmics that's going to be sicker than a bitch, I tell you that, if y'all go ahead and get together. And it's going to be because nobody takes this man seriously. They felt like he's just out here, you know, he's just cool. He's going to be at the pool hall, blah, blah, blah. But when he gets with a feminine that has the energy of a mother, of a grandmother that he knows will take care of him, that makes him feel safe, they're going to start seeing him make a change because he's going to want to be a better man for you. Nobody's seen this from him before, but this man hasn't seen, y'all know these days divine feminine energy just isn't as prevalent as it was in our grandmother's days. You know, it just, great grandmothers, you know, it just was not like, it really wasn't. I mean, when you look back at those women and their faith and belief and how they held on to God, values, traditions, it's obvious that we don't live in that kind of world these days, you know. So when men come across that big mama energy, that matriarch energy, that divine matriarch energy, a lot of times they gonna fall to their knees and have reverence for it because they don't see it all the time. It's a rarity, you know. It really is these days. In all your ways acknowledge him and he shall direct your paths. Proverbs 3 and 6. Don't be afraid to meditate on that, pray on that, put that on your mirror, put it on your altar, wherever you keep things. Do not be afraid to do that because that is really what is the, ask the Lord to direct your path in this, okay? That's very important. With this, we see the Devil card energy, and the Devil card energy here is actually holding something that is quite phallic. This man has been around a little bit. I'm just telling you, okay? But right behind that, we pull trust and faith. So it's really up to you whether or not you want to get into this because there's a high spiritual call and frequency and crossroads around this relationship. Okay? You have to decide what you want to do. Ask your angels. Ask for help from others. Hierophant energy, divine counsel. Don't just do this because you're saying, oh, well, you know, it's that time and I don't think I'm going to find anyone else. Don't do it for that reason. Do it because you prayed about it. And do it because you listen to your intuition. Do it because it came to you that it was the right thing to do. Okay? You're very afraid this is a karmic relationship. Take that to God, okay? We see offset, alchemy, and healing. There's a lot of what I said, divine mother energy present in this relationship that really changes a lot of the lower frequencies. You're really very transformational in this man's life, okay? And not in a way like, you know, because I know what y'all will say, oh, I'm not finna make him. That's the thing about it. You don't have to make him do anything. You being in his life, High Priestess energy, vacuums away a lot of the fears that he had. Okay, vacuum away fear. This is also could be advice to you that he wasn't going to meet the right one. You won't have to make this man do anything. You'll never have to say to him, I'm feeling like you need to stop gambling and y'all get in an argument. No, this man is going to look at the faith you have in him and the type of woman you are, and he's going to be like, I need to hold her. I need to hold her up. I need to do this for her. I need to protect her. I need to be home more. He's going to do it because he's seeing a woman for the first time. To be honest, divine feminine. I mean, in his dating life, it was in his family, but in the streets, he has not met a you. He has had nothing in his life in the streets but karmics. Okay. Women that were a dime a dozen. And we're talking spirituality. They didn't have any spirituality. He's never met a woman that was going to come to him as a wife from a spiritual perspective. He's never seen this. He's never seen it. He's never seen it. It's just the type of thing that is going to be very humbling. I keep hearing that word. It's going to be very humbling for him to see a feminine like you. He's never seen it. And he's going to really I'm literally seeing him take his hat off and stand down in reverence. He's never experienced it. You will be a very precious and proud jewel to this man because he can't believe you're real. He's going to look at you, your lifestyle. He's going to be like, yo, this is This is something different. This is something special. Okay, so know that. Make sure you stay in prayer though, because you want to make sure you take the right direction to it, right steps towards it. But if somebody out there is like, oh, I'm not finna fight him about changing, there's so much power in you and your feminine energy. You're going to transform him. You don't have to do anything. He's around you because he's feeling transformed. He's around you because of your humanity. Okay? Your humanity is the reason the situation will improve. Your spirituality is the reason why this situation will improve. Okay? She's dead at last, child. We see the transformation that you're bringing to the room, baby. There is also somebody in his life that is going to disappear. Some of y'all are concerned about that. There's somebody in this man's life and you're like, well, you've heard something. You're thinking like there may be someone that I'm not willing to put up with. Like he may have had, there's a whisper of a name you may have heard attached to him. She's about to be dead at last. And also your presence transforms all of these things. Okay. Some of the things you worried about don't exist with you in the picture. Okay, so just stay focused on spirituality. We also see Pluto energy, the urge to penetrate the depths of experience and experience renewal, deep transformation, regeneration, and evolution. Again, transformation is the name of the game here. I'm just kind of pulling. The reason I'm still pulling is to see if the energy remains consistent. Okay, we see the unknown. Okay, you're looking at this with one eye closed, though. You're looking at this believing that darkness exists on the left-hand side. You're looking at this believing that there's demonic energy, that there's occult energy, that there's secrets and different things. Okay? And a year from now, what's going to happen from spirit a year from now? Okay? Because you're kind of focused on there's got to be some demonic energy. A year from now, we see transformation again, hope again. Okay? Sexuality. And we see past life energy with all set. And take action. It may be to a year from now, there will have been a transformation between you and this man, okay? From this point here, 2 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. If you move forward with this within a year, there will be a transformation. You will have hope, okay? Sexuality between y'all will still be getting deeper and more pronounced, okay? We see offset energy coming forward. So we see a lot of past life energy, like there's some things. Again, y'all have a lot of, y'all are old souls, but I keep getting the vibe that there's ancestral energy present. Y'all may actually have known each other or dated before in another life or through y'all relatives way back when, okay? So it would be, you know, take action and see where it goes. If you do in a year from now, things would be very different. Please also realize that there are miracles to take place in this situation. I think, you know, a lot of us, like you think of growing up, you had grandparents or great-grandparents that may have had 10 children, that may have had 14 children. That's a miracle to make that many children. And, you know, a lot of times the families were, you know, the father and the mother were very different, okay? But these people both believed in God. A lot of these men had great reverence for these women because of their faith. And because of their virtues and values. And they made beautiful, solid families. So I kind of get the vibe too, because the old ways, as in traditional ways, have consistently kind of been coming up in my readings lately. And I do believe that Spirit is really trying to get some of the old ways back in terms of love and divine feminine, divine masculine partnerships. There is a lot of focus on bringing back the old ways. We're seeing a lot of that. So we're seeing that in this reading as well. Kind of this desire to bring back some of the older ways and traditions. And I'm telling you, it's specifically how we look at each other. How we assess each other in relationships. How are we assessing each other? How are we assessing men? How are men assessing women? What yardsticks are we using to decide if we want to move forward? And I'm telling you, there is a lot of focus that keeps coming up on the board for me anyway. I don't know about the other girls, but for the old ways, okay? There's a lot of desire for the old ways, okay? Make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? Make sure you're staying close to nature. We're seeing fairy energy. This is also going to bring you into a home. Some of y'all you feel like you don't have a home. You feel like you don't really have that solid home family that you may have seen or grown up in or just desired in your mind's eye. Some of y'all, this will bring you hope closer to home. So use your wisdom and make sure you preserve all the wisdom that you receive in this. And make sure you really get into your prayer life and really pray. Like, I'm literally seeing in my mind a woman is at an altar, like in a Catholic church, a beautiful altar, maybe even a mass, and she's like in her veil and she's praying with her rosary. Okay, always gotta have some kind of prayer beads, y'all. Okay, gotta have some kind of prayer beads, whether they're just spiritual prayer beads, the divine feminine prayer beads, prayer beads that speak to your angels, prayer beads that speak to your ancestors, prayer beads that are traditional rosary. Baby, I have them all. Okay, sometimes you have to sleep with them, you have to do whatever you have to do, because you have to make sure you are staying connected to spirit, especially in these times. Okay, you have to keep your covering, because what we are battling is constantly the idea that it is okay to sway away and get away from God, get away from spirit, get away from the divine goddess energy, divine feminine, dark goddess energy, all of these energies that are going to keep us remembering the idea of woman as powerful and capable of being a matriarch of high authority in a family, in a bonded situation, being a elder in a community that is able to cover other girls, being a mother, being an auntie, being, you know, all these different things that spirit wants us to forget. And that spirit, I'm sorry, these demonic energies, these antichrist energies want us to forget. So now we're out here basically being a part of the antichrist consciousness, baby. No, keep yourself covered. Know that woman is still powerful. Every man, karmic or not, is not somebody that can overtake the feminine. The feminine, and that's what I really got from this reading, is capable of healing and restructuring and overtaking and leaving a man on his knees in reverence. Okay, we've seen it in times past, and ain't nothing changed, baby. Feminine is still queen. Okay, holy feminines are still capable of changing the world and changing and building and developing a family and a 10 of Pentacles legacy, just with her faith and believe in God, baby. Believe in God, the faith of a mustard seed. Okay, so whoever you are, keep all of this in mind. Make sure you're going to God, praying on this situation, on this relationship. And if you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, baby, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Okay, do not be afraid to go ahead and hit that bell. Okay, if you want to be here every single time me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, like this video, like this video, like this video, and subscribe so you can be here every time we get out here in these spiritual streets and these tarot streets and we do us. Also, if you would like to donate to this channel in any way, shape, or form, please go ahead. You know, don't be afraid. Cash App dftarottea, PayPal dftarottea. Okay, and if you just want to, you know, chat a little bit, hit me up at dfteabox@gmail.com, y'all. Like this video, like this video, and as always, okay, I will catch y'all in the next one.